And I got 2 more comics read for the free comic book day, but I still got a good chunk of the pile left that I did already read. Got my coffee ready. Physical therapy kicked the shit out of me yesterday. So I'm not going to be doing too much today, so I should get the rest of the free comic book day comics done and read so I can finish off the reviews. Sorry about that. But do it. Starting out with Monster High. In case I need them. They have been making a comeback lately. Hello, ghouls, monsters, and eerie creatures of the night. As you all know, Monster High was established as a preparatory school meant to teach monsters how to be their best selves and coexist with one another. Monster High is the most inclusive and accepting school for monsters, boasting students from all over the world, including the underworld and multiple realms and dimensions. Got a lot of fun characters in here. This one pretty much focuses on our Frankenstein character. She's trying to get some stuff done. I forgot what her little, I don't know if it's his boyfriend or whatever, is kind of doing some experimenting. She's hooking up, trying to hook up with the rest of the crew. And you basically get a little teaser about the characters and that stuff. And that's basically focused on our Frankie Stein character. And it was just a short little teaser, and then it goes right into all these little nice bios of all the different characters. You know nothing about them, Dracula, Claudine Wolf, and stuff. It's like never really read anything by him before. Picked up a couple of Dracula figures for the wife over the years, but other than that, I don't think I read anything else really. Maybe one other teaser comic or something, but characters are always fun. It's just didn't come across much out there, but they give you a calendar of events, things that are coming up over the next couple of years, and plan. You get some little Q&A style interview thing in the back and stuff. But yeah, it has that fun little horror high school thing with all the different characters from all the different realms and horror franchises and stuff like that. So yeah, I could see those being all right to read. Something fun. For young adults, I'd definitely check out more if I found them in a bargain bin. Got Asterix. This one, I only know the character, I believe, from Sunday comic style stuff. I don't know. And I've seen these characters. They they're very familiar. I'm pretty sure it was Sunday's comic style things I read with them in the past. But this is just a fun look at kind of like the games, the Olympic style sporting events and stuff like that. And then they show you reasons why to play sports, how to play sports, the Olympic mind. They get into some different Olympic uh, discussion about things you should do if you can make it to the Olympics. And yeah, this probably had the most material out of all the comics so far. To get into extreme sports, I thought they went through a variety of different sports. Yeah, tools of a champion, what you need to be a champion, what you need to eat, and how you should move to stay healthy as an athlete. Um, Champion mentality, combat sports, tactics, tons of different women's sports, archery, tons of different suggestions on how you should go at things and the way they do it. They turn into a fun little cartoon and make it kind of goofy. Have some fun little plays on the different things and stuff. Surprised they didn't have anybody getting eaten by lions or anything like that. At least I don't remember any. Yeah, I don't remember any lions in those storylines. Then we got the exclusive sneak peek. Yeah, I didn't mention anybody on those last ones. I mean, Asterix, I believe, is done still by the same person. R. Goscinny and A. Uderzo. It's done by Paper Cuts. This one's done by Scholastic. This is Unico Awakening. Cute little story about a unicorn. This exclusive sneak peek introduces Unico, a young but fierce unicorn who angers the goddess Venus with his ability to inspire good. Ordered by Venus to destroy Unico, kindly West Wind takes pity on him instead and carries him to safety. But Venus will never stop hunting Unico. And it's done by Samuel Satin and Garahiro. And you basically, I don't see why he might grow up to be a fierce unicorn, but it starts out the story with a bunch of young unicorns, and he goes off running around, playing, chasing a little dragonfly-like character. And this whole story burst into effect, and we find out that this one entity does not like this unicorn, this little tiny unicorn thing, and she's like obsessed with taking this unicorn out, sends the West Wind out to take the unicorn to the land of forgetfulness, I think, something like that, where you just don't remember anything. Instead, she takes it into a different place, and then every now and then transfers them to another place and another place. It didn't fully describe it, but it sounded like every time the Wind character picked up Unico, it takes him back through uh, the land of forgetfulness. But yeah, it almost seemed like his memory was wiped every time he gets to a new place. Ends up in this one place with these couple of cats. And that turns into a really fun story where those characters all start hanging out and trying to help each other, and like the cats are one's on one staircase in the big city on the side of a big apartment complex, and one's on the other fire ladder thing on another apartment, and they're just guarding their area from raccoons that have attacked them in the past. And one of their friends got injured by the raccoons. But yeah, it was a cute story. I thought seeing it, of course, that I'm like, oh, this has to be a My Little Pony story. But I don't think this has anything to do with the My Little Pony world. And it says the groundbreaking reboot of Osamu Tezuki's beloved Unico manga. So yeah, I think this is non My Little Pony. So I'd probably read this more than I would another My Little Pony, because the last couple I ended up trying or I got Snoopy Beagle Scout Adventures. I was really happy when I seen that they were going to have this year. This is one that I definitely wanted to get my hands on. I always liked Snoopy when he cruised around with Woodstock and all the other little Woodstocks and stuff, and did his little leadership thing with all the characters. But it's basically what you expect. Sunday comics laid out in the four square panels. things you'd see in the regular Sunday comics, but put together. So you get the whole storyline and what's going on, and we just keep seeing Snoopy go on a variety of Eagle Scout adventure. Well, Eagle Scout. You would think you'd want to be Eagle Scouts if you're a Woodstock, and then Beagle Scouts if you're a dog. But yeah, he just leads the crew through the thing. It's always funny when he tells them to do something, what they end up doing and stuff. They're just all kinds of goofy. Here you got him telling him a little scary story, and he werewolves out, scares him away. Got one gets the job of roasting the marshmallows, decides to throw it all into one giant ball of marshmallows. And they're all fun, just standard Peanuts goofiness. And then you get some camping tips in the back, things you should take with you, what you should look for when you're out camping and stuff like that. Yeah, I liked it. Uh, I tried to see if I could get Apple TV on my Roku. Apparently, I can't. I don't know if I have to have an Apple TV thing to get Apple TV because there's a couple of shows I wanted to check out on there, but on the back they have an advertisement for Camp Snoopy. All right, come up here, dude. Let come on, you can do it. But yeah, so I'd like to check that out too. But I gotta figure out what if I have to get some stupid Apple TV stick or some shit like that. I started this way too early. Really? You want coffee? You're not gonna like it. It's gotta be part of everything, don't you? Sit your butt down. Yeah. This is another one I was really looking forward to when I seen it on the list, Ultra Duck. I know nothing about this character. I wanted to get more from it. See if he's goofy like some of the other Super Duck characters that we have in the franchise, but Edgar Delgado, Omar Lozano, and Bear Muniz worked on this. A fun character, pretty much pretty steady badass, and he's not overly goofy and stuff like that. Uh, we got a little confrontation thing going on between a lady that's running an organization and a helper that's setting up things. She's mad because he's came up with those type of outfits for the waitresses. He's trying to keep a Ultra Duck style theme in their business, but she did not like that. He They end up finding out that they have people attacking them. They have this little trapdoor area and stuff that goes underneath their theater. These characters just keep coming in, take them out. She gets a hold of some of their weaponry, uses it against them. Ultra Duck never really appears during this fight, but she has. They do like Ultra Duck plays at this theater and stuff. So she decked herself as uh, Dinah Duck, she calls herself. I think she's got Ultra Duck's wrist cannon things, or she's got some other devices that she found laying around the place, and she battles it out. And we get and we find some other evil entities and stuff throughout the storyline that are very interesting. Ultra Duck's flying through the air and can't get a signal on his cell phone, so he's asking the pilot of a plane, lands on the window, looking for their Wi-Fi password and stuff like that. He gets cut off during the conversation and just has to try and find a way to reconnect. But yeah, I want to definitely check out a couple more issues of Ultra Duck characters, and you got basically the James Bond style parodies of the evil minions and stuff attacking everybody, and then the main superhero coming in. But it looks like there could be a few ducks. Well, not necessarily just ducks, other animalistic style characters and stuff. Almost that would not have been good. Yeah, keep going over the top of your head. It's a big head. Yeah, it is. But yeah, with Darkwing Duck and all those runs that have been going on, I can't think of the one that's all the different ducks. I like that first issue. That was fun. Now this, and I'm sure this will cross over with Darkwing and stuff like that. Justice Ducks. That's the other one that had a bunch of duck characters that many of us know from the cartoon days with those. But yeah, I'd definitely check out some more Ultra Duck. And I don't think that I might have got a blank cover if they had a blank #1, so that might be coming. But that basically is the whole first issue that they gave us for free comic book day, which was nice. So, oh, am I pissing you off? Yeah. And then one of the comics I really didn't want to read, Doctor Who, I actually ended up liking. I like this Doctor. Got Dan Waters, Kelsey Ramsey, Valentina Bianconi, and Comic Craft worked on this. This is the 15th Doctor. Faces a fearsome new threat. But previously, the Doctor is a Time Lord, traversing through time and space in his trusty TARDIS. He helps those in need wherever and whenever he can. Able to regenerate when close to death, the Doctor has lived many lives, been on countless adventures, and known many losses. After his 14th incarnation, went through the unique experience of bigeneration, the 15th Doctor appeared by his side. Now he is exploring the universe with his new best friend, Ruby Sunday. What do you mean the 15th Doctor appeared by his side? And wouldn't the 14th Doctor still be around? I don't know. I never understood Doctor Who. I tried. But this takes you through a variety of timelines. I get a character that's kind of like doing some time jumping, that's got some special equipment that he's not supposed to have his hands on. And then our doctor kind of goes through a whole spiel of what he's gone through with the different timelines and stuff. And we get to see like he journeyed to hell and all that stuff. And a place where like spider like things were collecting people like livestock. And it just, yeah. Watch him battle through this, and the gal that's with him experiencing this whole traveling thing. It mainly focuses on him trying to get this character caught in this storyline, and can't give away the end of this, but there's a character that I really want to know more about in the end that they show and surprise us with. You also get the art process in here of the storybook, and it was very well laid out. I like how they did it. I like this Doctor uh, better than the other ones I've read in the past. But I won't be going much further than other than maybe finding out the thing that we see at the end of this. I want to know at least what's up with that. But that could be a really fun adventure that they'll end up dealing with in the future. But see. Actually, it was a good pile here. A lot of things that I wanted to check out. So I got juice without spending money, which is nice. We got Lie Popeye. I've been just obsessed with it since they shown the first issue, and he's sitting there with a patch. He's got a patch on his eye, and it's like, well, I don't remember. I mean, he always had the eye closed, but I don't remember him having a patch or anything on it. And we get a story about Popeye, and he's on the ship doing his thing. And a news reporter comes and wants to get more information from him. So they sit there and uh, cat one. Yeah, it could just give me a little bit. Just let me get a couple more reviews in here, and then maybe I'll let you outside. Not like you want to go outside. It's been thunderstorming on it, dum dum. You're gonna get soaking wet. But yeah, we get some fun characters in here that are basically could just be fabled characters because each one, Olive Oil, Bluto, Wimpy, they all give their own stories about how Popeye lost his eye to the reporter gal. And then I'm not going to ruin the twists and turns, but all kinds of things happen in the end that turn things around. But the stories that each one tells, they're fun, and the creatures that they come up with in the stories are interesting. So hopefully we'll see more with those in the past. But after reading that, I'd probably give Popeye a few issues and see where it goes. I'm pretty sure I bought at least issue 1 so far. Then we got Boombox 10th Anniversary Extravaganza. This gives us Lumberjanes, written by Shannon Waters, illustrated by Aim Sitoyo, and lettered by Britt Wilson. We got Giant Days, done by John Allison and Fred Rader. We got Zawa and the Belly of the Beast, done by Michael Dialynis. And Midas, which is done by Ryan North, Braden Lamb, Chris O'Neill, and Steve Wands. Did we even give Popeye the creator shout out? I don't think I did. Marcus Williams, Rodney Velchez, and Alex Garcia worked on Popeye. No real clue on those characters, but these stories were fun, quick little stories, kind of all musical style related. I got the Lumberjanes trying to get set up to play a musical event thing. Basically, a retirement concert style, just starting and retiring. A Giant Days story that also focuses on musical events, and they all kind of flow together nicely. Our Zawa character, well, actually, it doesn't flow. The first 2 stories flow together nicely, musical wise, but the Zawa story is the one that we've read issue 1 of. It's basically the beginning of it where the kid gets chased, falls down the chute, ends up coming across the Zawa creature, and I really like that story, that issue I read. I want to know more about it. And the Last Guardian of the Mountain character, and then the Smitus Fresh one is kind of like reversed. You're like in a dinosaur land, being these dinosaur characters dealing with life and just how they're learning about how dinosaurs may have been around way before they thought. So it's basically dinosaurs taking over the human side of things. They're all fun, good young adult style stories. I was about the only one I want to definitely get more story from, but this route. It's like there was a Lumberjane story I read in the past on a free comic book day that kind of had me interested in checking out those stories more. But then now this one just gets more, eh, more high schoolish, grade schoolish style storylines. That didn't interest me as much. Then we got Cat Fans Unite. We got Katie the Catsitter, the Purrfect Plan, and Max Meow and blah 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 when pancakes go bad. Katie's done by Colleen A.F. Venable and Stephanie Yu, and John Gallagher works on Max Meow. These stories connect into each other. They do a good job about it, but yeah, we basically just Katie the cat sitter is showing off her skateboarding skills. She does an awesome move. Someone tries to get it on camera. Some things go wrong. Goes off, and we get to see all these different. Well, she has a bunch of fan mail at home, and we get introduced to a ton of different cats. I mean, we got Stevie, the oceanographer cat, Inca, the scuba diving cat, Rylan, the spelunking cat. So, and it goes on and on and on. I'm not going to give them all away. But then we see how this rip in time and space happens, and Cat Meow falls into her world. And then they go having to go chase after some cats that went into his world. And they jump through the realm and go through all that. And you can imagine where that story takes us. And then we get a second Max Meow style story. It's like time to eat pizza. These were both fun. I definitely read more. I'm Max Meow and stuff. These style books, along with Dog Man and all those different small hardcover books. I just wait till I find them at Goodwill because I can get them for $1.50, and they're always there. They have tons of stuff that's kid related, and those books are always there's always multiple copies of them, so they're easy to find. Yeah, you got some quiz and stuff in the back, and then some. Our friend Art Baltazar has some Art Baltazar cat in the hat teasers in the back, or cat out of the water, I should say. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Dr. Seuss graphic novels that are coming out. So Art's doing the Cat in the Hat novels. We got Katie Van Dorn's doing the Grinch graphic novels, and James Kochalka is doing the Green Eggs and Ham ones. So there's going to be a variety of ones coming out. I was hoping Art was going to get his hands on doing a bunch of them, but yeah, that's interesting. I want to definitely check out those other ones now too. So let's see, what's this last one? Yeah, we can throw this one in yet too, because it kind of goes with the flow of the young adult and kid style stuff. But last one we're going to talk about today, Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures, done by Daniel Jose Older, Andy Dugan, Dan Jackson, and Comic Craft. Part of this again. And we also get a Plants vs. Zombies story in this one also. So that's always a big bonus. Those have been fun. We get to see our characters basically being put through Jedi style training program where they get matched up with other characters, and our little blue fuzzy character is all worried because he doesn't think anybody's going to be able to understand his language. He can't understand their languages, and he gets put in a jet with another character that speaks a completely different language, and they got to work together to do their maneuvers and do what they're told, and just has all kinds of fun things ensue from all that, and mischief and how they solve things, and it's a cute little story. And then we get the origin of Zomboss for the zombie one. This was fun because each page goes through and gives a different type of Zomboss. I'm not going to give them all away. I'll give this one. You had Zomhoss. It's basically the cowboy, the wrangler, zombie. And then he just goes throughout the decades, throughout the years. One's even a very well known artistic character that he represents. And it's just, I don't want to give away all the different, but they all when you get to the end, you're like, oh, duh, why didn't I realize that? But all the different Zomhoss style characters that he's portrayed over the years all end up being those style characters that you fight against in when you're battling Plants vs. Zombies, and all these different zombies are coming out. It's basically storyline showing you how each of those zombies came to be originally. So yeah, that was kind of fun. I like those Plants vs. Zombies books. Young Jedi Adventures. Yeah, take it, leave it. I'm sure they'll have some fun inside them and stuff, be enjoyable, but yeah, I'd rather read the Plant vs. Zombie ones. But we're going to end that today. I still got a good stack of ones I already read. And then, like I said, I feel like crap today. I'm so freaking sore. I'm just going to sit around, maybe throw the VR headset on because I haven't even touched that thing in 3 weeks, and get the rest of the Free Comic Book Day comics at least read today. Maybe work on 1 or 2 previews videos, get them out of the way so I can post them later this week, but we'll see what happens. I got a lot of videos that I got to get done. That's what happens when you have too many different style segments. You want to at least put one of everything out every couple of weeks at least. But I try to get out one of everything out each week if I can, except for the reviews and unpackings. Those are always multiples. But I'm going to shut up now. I'll end this here. Rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend, like, help us out. I will be shutting down. Oh shit, I should do that today too. I think I only got a week left. I will be shutting down my audio podcast. I got almost 700 episodes of those. I'm going to shut those down. They're going to end up going into Patreon, I think. And because Spotify's dropping us and restarting everything, and we got to pull all our files and all this shit. I don't understand what the hell they're doing when. What the hell was the company? I got Anchor. Yeah, when I started with Anchor, I really enjoyed it. Once Spotify joined up with Anchor, it just started going downhill. There was one other company before Spotify that took over the video part of it, and I started doing videos, and then it went to shit, and I was having so many problems with it. So, yeah, we're going to do that, and I think I'm going to start a Patreon sometime this year, and there's going to be some fun like every month I'll probably give something away to all my Patreon members, and we'll do that. So keep following us. Check out Under the Call of MS, Crimson Color Comic Club, and we will get back to you again soon. Bye.